اللي شو رأيك بهالجيل دوخ الكل أوف شو خطير تعال نحكي عن جيلي وجيلك ونسمع GenWOW للأخير. دارة هاي.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
كيف أبو ظبي؟
Good, alhamdulillah. I love it there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
كيف يومك؟ خبريني عن يومك.
Today I woke up, I went to the gym, did my workout, had a protein smoothie.
Allah.
Yeah, بعدين I went and I chilled with my family.
What's your protein smoothie? Is it the chocolate one from...
No, not chocolate.
Okay.
It's like banana, vanilla protein.
Okay.
What else did they put? Like coconut milk.
حلو.
Yeah, it's a light one because then I eat after it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I chilled with my family and then I came here.
حلو.
Yeah.
What is your هيك guilty pleasure meal بعد a very tough workout?
Burgers. I love burgers.
Oh.
Yeah, I love a good burger. And
Okay.
Stirred Cafe has such a good burger.
Wallah?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
How do you spend a weekend?
Weekends, I definitely sleep in because I don't get that during the week.
ليه؟
Because I work. I'm not only an athlete, I also have a full-time job.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have to wake up early.
Uh-huh.
And what else? I hang out with my friends that I don't get to see during the week.
حلو.
Yeah.
Do you cook? Are you good in the kitchen?
No.
You're not?
I'm horrible. Yeah.
So it's like always meal planning.
I'm not that strict with my nutrition.
Okay.
Not so strict. Like I eat whatever is like cooked at home, or sometimes I eat out. Like I'm not that strict. I just want to get in the food I need so that I can perform in the gym.
Bravo.
So I don't really limit myself that much.
Okay.
Yeah, I just try to get like all the protein and carbs that I need.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Tell me about the family.
My family, alhamdulillah, like I have the best family ever. You know, I couldn't ask for anything more. I love my parents. They're so supportive of everything I do. And my siblings also.
Okay.
Yeah, even my grandma.
That's so sweet. Your grandma's here.
لا, she's in Australia, but she's like very active on social media.
Allah.
And she's always commenting on my stories.
That's
and
so
like,
sweet.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, I have such a
What
good
do your
family.
siblings do? أو خبريني على بالعمر بيناتكم.
Okay, my sister is 4 years older than me, so she's
Okay.
turning 31 very soon, inshallah.
ما شاء الله.
And my brother is a year younger than me, he's 26.
Okay.
وبعدين my other brother is 8 years younger, he's 19.
بنتين وشابين.
Yes, yeah.
Is the bond good? Are you guys...
Yeah, it's really good, alhamdulillah, yeah. I'm really close, of course, to Yazan, my brother that's 1 year younger than me.
Okay.
But yeah, also my sister and my other brother were all very close.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they're very supportive of everything I do.
Are you the only athlete or?
Everyone is into a sport, but
Okay.
we're all into different sports. Like Yazan, my brother, he's into bodybuilding.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Did you ever get into these arguments about into CrossFitter?
Yeah. He used to always make fun in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like he's
probably
very
about butterfly
yeah,
pull-ups.
of course, and handstand push-ups.
And no, guys, this is a skill.
Yeah, exactly. It's very يعني but all jokes aside, he's very supportive. My sister is a triathlete, so like yeah, she does a lot of running, cycling, and swimming.
Stuff
mostly
that we
running.
fucking hate.
Yeah, exactly. Like who wants to run for fun? And Hamoud, the youngest one, like I got him into CrossFit in the beginning when he was like 16 years old.
Okay.
And he broke his wrist while he was doing a clean. Yeah, so that was hard. So then he got into bodybuilding like his brother. You know.
Easy way out.
Yeah, so now he's like into bodybuilding. But يعني all of us are into a sport, which is really good. And my dad loves sports. Like he always watches sports.
So it's been integrated in the family since you guys were like very young.
Yeah, it has been, yeah.
وبالمدرسة were you
بالمدرسة لعبت كرة, like soccer, football.
Bravo, me too, actually.
Yeah. So I was playing football in school, and like حتى volleyball, like I was always into sports.
Bravo.
Ever since I was young. Yeah, it all started since we were young.
Are you good at volleyball?
I love volleyball. Can we play volleyball?
Okay, we're gonna ditch this and go to the beach.
We're gonna play volleyball.
I got you.
That's a deal, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
What else? How were you at school? كنتي شاطرة? كنتي...
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Okay. The good student?
I think I was a good student. Yeah, I loved physics and chemistry and math, like all that.
Okay,
I am an engineer. Yeah, no, like
engineer.
Yeah, I'm environmental engineer. Yeah.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Do you ever get bored of your job?
No, I don't get bored. I mean, like sitting in the office for 8 hours isn't like the most fun thing to do, of course. But like, I love what I do.
Hello.
So that helps, of course.
Okay.
يعني, and I have a really good team at work, and like they all know like I have this whole other life, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're very supportive of that, and like what we do is really good. يعني, it like helps the environment and stuff like that. So like, you know, you're making a difference, and that's cool. Yeah, it's like.
Do these worlds ever collide for you?
No, that's why I think it's good, because like my engineering job is like so separate to like my athletic life. So when I'm done with the engineering like 8 to 5 job, it's like خلاص I can just log off and like work out, you know. And like the working out is such a good like stress relief from like everything I went through.
Totally.
Yeah, during the day. I think it's a really, really good thing to have, you know.
I agree. What competitions did you try?
Just mostly CrossFit.
Okay.
So yeah.
What has been your favorite? Like, do you ever do these Spartan, Tough Mudder?
No, I don't do those. Sometimes
Okay.
every now and then, like rarely do I join a run with my sister.
Okay.
Like a 5K run or something like that. But like mostly CrossFit competitions, yeah.
Okay, are you looking forward to the games? Like, is that what you're working towards?
No, more towards like the Middle Eastern big competitions, like Sand Clash, Phoenix Games, like those big ones.
Yeah.
Are like more my goal than the games.
Okay.
Yeah, like I would like love to like do so well in these ones, podium in these ones.
Okay.
Yeah, like those competitions in the region. Yeah.
Do you have like a specific, I don't know, ritual or like a list of things that Dara goes through لحتى تقدر توصل لمرحلة إنه خلاص I'm ready to compete?
So before a competition, I always have a deload week. Like I like reduce the volume of like training that the week before. So
That's weird. Everybody thinks you're supposed to do the opposite.
No, I definitely deload. Like, so I can like, I don't want my body to be stressed like the week before the competitions, you know, the whatever competition I have. So I try to like reduce the volume, reduce the weights, and I try to like even like reduce the time I spend in the gym, and like try to like balance it with like having fun with my friends or something, because I don't want to go into a competition like being stressed, you know. I want to be like I'm fully rested and like I'm ready to like mentally also attack the competition, not just physically.
Nice.
Yeah, the week before, like I try to eat like.
So like
you don't want to eat something.
Pasta, pizza. Is that what
I mean, I don't change my nutrition much, to be honest. In the future is that I don't focus too much on nutrition.
Okay.
Yeah, like not that I never really did in my whole athletic life ever focus on nutrition that much. Like I don't stress about it. Yeah, maybe that would be the next step.
When did you decide you want to become a professional athlete?
Okay, I'll take you back to when I started CrossFit so we can. Okay, so basically I was, as I said, always playing sports in school. Like I was into football, volleyball, all that. Was always active, and then I finished high school and moved to Australia for university.
I studied,
what? Yeah, so I studied in Melbourne. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I went to study engineering in Melbourne, and when I moved there, I was like obviously like I don't have my team with me, or like because football and volleyball they're like team sports. Yeah. So I didn't do anything basically for like 1 year, nothing active in Australia. I didn't do anything.
Even though like Australia is like the home for rugby.
I don't know. I tried to like maybe play football with the university, but it was just not the same, you know. Like I didn't. خلاص, like that was over, you know. Like they were my team, and like I wasn't with them. So and then I tried going into a normal gym, like a bodybuilding gym, and I got a personal trainer. But I didn't enjoy it, so I was like, I'm not gonna do that. And I was just so unhealthy, was eating so bad, like was barely moving, gained weight, all that. So I was feeling like very, very down. And then I was like, okay, I can't like stay like this because it's just gonna be worse and worse. So I decided to buy a bicycle. Yeah, so I bought a bicycle and I started like cycling around Melbourne, like cycling to uni, cycling to the beach, just cycling around to just move my body and be healthier. And then one day I was cycling to the beach, and as I was cycling to the beach, I like saw this garage gym. And like people were like snatching and like it was a CrossFit gym.
Such a movie. I see those videos on TikTok and people snatching in the garage. Like,
yeah,
wow.
literally, it was like a garage gym.
Yeah,
exactly, like literally. So I saw this garage gym and I was like, oh, what is that? Like, there's no bodybuilding machines. Like, what is this gym? You know? And I never heard of CrossFit in my life. Like, I didn't even know CrossFit, like the word. I never heard it. I never, didn't know what it was. And then the owner was talking to me. I was like, oh, what is this gym? Like, there's no machines. And like, like people look like they're having fun, even though they're dying, you know? Yeah. So, and she was like, oh, this is CrossFit. And then she explained to me like what CrossFit is and stuff. And she was such a nice like person. Like, we got along so well. So then she was like, why don't you try it? Like, try one class or like, And I was like, yeah, why not? Like, I'll try a class. And like, that's literally how I found CrossFit. Like, it was all like
in Australia.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm going to give it a try. And then I signed up and I started going like twice a week because I needed like 3 days to recover from like one session.
Yes.
Yeah, it was so intense. And then after I finished university, I moved back to Abu Dhabi. And when I moved back to Abu Dhabi, I joined Improve Fitness. And in Improve, there were like the guys.
So, جاتي Abu Dhabi looking for a box that has CrossFit لحتى تكملي.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you didn't want to go back to gymming or soccer.
No. Like, I loved CrossFit. Yeah. So I wanted to do CrossFit for sure. And then when I joined Improve, I saw like all the guys and the members there. They're like, a lot of them do open gym and they're like competitive athletes.
I wanted to ask, is there anybody that actually inspires you? Like it could be a CrossFitter, an athlete, ما بعرف, a soccer player. في حدا هيك like you look up to?
That's a tough question.
Female or male, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
A CrossFitter. Let's talk because we're talking about CrossFit. أعطينا حدا هيك.
There's a lot of athletes that I look up to, of course. Okay. Yeah, like professional athletes, especially like, for example, Sarah Sigmund's daughter is one of them. Like, especially like when I met her, she's such a nice person. Like, and she's so positive and like friendly and bubbly and like, and she's such a good like person to look up to, you know, like she has it all. Like, she's humble and she's such a good athlete and she has a balanced life.
It looks good on her.
Yeah, but like, she's not the only one. Like, there's Jamie Green also, like, that I know personally, that's so nice. And then there's like Evie, which coached me for a bit. I also look up to her. Like, there's a lot of females that I look up to be honest.
It's very nice.
Yeah, there's not one person in specific.
Ready for fun questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna ask you 3 of them.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. What's your all-time favorite dessert?
All-time favorite dessert? I think that has to be ice cream. I love ice cream so much.
What flavor?
I love what's it called? Pralines and cream from Baskin Robbins. I love
classic.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, انت عم يطلع لك كل الأسئلة أكل by the way.
Okay, that's perfect because I love food.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Are you a superstitious person? Do you think like you're a superstitious kind of?
No.
At all?
No.
Maybe we should ask your best friend.
No, I'm not superstitious at all. No.
Okay.
No.
Is there like let's talk about content creators. Is there anybody like you consume? Anybody you like their content? حدا معين on social media?
No, not that much. I like a lot of things on social media. I like scrolling through Instagram.
Is like snatch, drinks.
Yeah, like mostly it's CrossFit stuff and food, but
yeah. Okay. Question here is, what is your love language and how do you express your love to your partner, family, and friends?
I think I express it by saying how I feel. Like, yeah, like so I'm more of like a verbal person, and I feel like I love giving hugs also.
Physical touch.
Yeah, physical also. Yeah.
What is the weirdest or most unique item on your bucket list, and have you checked any items off recently?
I feel like something really weird that was in my bucket list was like swimming with whales, because I always wanted to swim with whales. Why? But I did it.
What? Where? How?
I did it in Australia.
I thought you were going to say Atlantis.
No, I did it in like the nature, in the ocean. I love the sea. I was a bit scared, but it was always my dream. I love whales. They're my favorite animal.
Why?
I just love them. Like, they're amazing. They're so smart and they're
scary.
so beautiful. Yeah, I know, but no, I love them. Yeah.
Interesting, Dara.
That's weird.
Dara the explorer.
Exactly. Yeah, that's, I feel like a weird thing that I have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dara, it's time to swap.
Okay, tell me something about your childhood that made you who you are today.
Something about my childhood. I think the hunger, you know, the determination of, you know, wanting something to happen. خلص. دي شيء رح
Like, did you always want to be a singer?
I wanted to be something. ما كنت بعرف.
Yeah.
I actually considered being an athlete, whether it was basketball, volleyball, بس إنه كمان a singer, but it wasn't that kind of emphasis on it, you know. دارة عم تنتقمي.
I know. Okay. For what in your life do you feel most grateful for?
Honestly, being healthy. يعني هذا الأشياء اللي هلا عم نشوفها, it just makes you aware and you know.
Yeah.
Mindful.
Yeah. Okay, this is a nice light question. If you could switch lives with any fictional character for a day, who would it be and why?
Fictional? I think it would be Katniss Everdeen.
Oh my God,
From
I love
Hunger
her.
Games.
I love her. She's amazing. She's awesome.
فظيعة.
Yeah. No, that's a good answer.
The skills that she has to survive this apocalypse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the last song you heard?
آخر غنية سمعتها it was for Milky Chance. تعرفيهم؟
No, really.
It's like a band, like
okay.
very weirdo band. I listen to very weird stuff, man, just to get out of that vibe of me making music. What do you listen to? Like I saw you at the gym with headphones.
With my headphones,
شو بتسمعي؟
Oof, honestly, I don't have like specific like artists that I'm like obsessed with or something. I listen to everything. Like I go through moods, or like sometimes I listen to bands, and then sometimes I listen to like the artists that everyone listens
to. بس
إذا
عم نقول دارة هلا عندها competition وعم بيقولوا لك دارة بدنا نحط لك غنية.
Honestly, I would get roasted if I tell you the truth. So I'm just
Go ahead. Please don't tell me Taylor Swift. No way! I love Taylor
Swift. And I'm like, I can't.
I'm obsessed with her songs. You don't understand. A highway without Taylor.
La. Yeah, like I love her. I'm going. Like I booked it with my best friend. We're going to Paris.
That's so cute. That's such goals.
Yeah. So like people see me like in the gym sweating buckets and like going hard and lifting tin, and I'm like, they'll tell you I'm insane. Literally. Yeah.
My God, Dara.
Yeah, I love Taylor Swift.
I swear, such a vibe.
Yeah, she's such a vibe. I love her. Okay, one last question.
قبل last question. Wait, لحظة. شو يعني اسمك؟
Dara is like the light around the moon.
Really?
Yeah. According to my mom's definition. يعني I hope that's the correct definition.
ما بتكذب عليكي. تخرط عليكي.
That's the definition. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very unique
لأنه
name.
كتير بسمع لارا. مارا مثلا.
Fairuz has a song that's Dara Duri Fina. I don't know if you know it. Yeah, so I think that's where the idea of the name came to my mom.
Well, that makes him,
Yeah.
Shout out to خالته.
Yeah, shout out. Okay, one last question. Let's do this. If you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
I think it would be Adele.
Oof.
Do you like Adele?
I love Adele. I went to her concert actually.
لا.
والله, she's so good live.
عم تمزحي.
والله, she's amazing.
ترى هذا حلم بالنسبة لي.
And I was actually so like shocked by her personality, like when I watched her live, because she's hilarious, and I'm like, your songs are so deep. How does that make sense?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dara, for your time.
Thank you so much.
So good to
I had
see
such
you.
a good time.
شو خطير تعال نحكي عن جيلي وجيلك ونسمع GenWOW.